Adriana Bates here, Clear Mortgage, broker owner. Sorry for the dress down day today. So this is the unexpected times that we're living in. I am a mom of 3 young children, and unfortunately today we received notice that our school district is closed due to the number of teachers and staff that have contracted COVID. So there are not enough subs in our area. We're in Kansas City, by the way, that to open the schools. So mom of 3 boys, 7, 5, and 2, and am now trying to balance running a company and managing a household and managing kids. And what it all comes down to is having really good partners, both in the business and at home. So I'm kind of playing both roles today and wanted to jump on and kind of be real. The truth is I kind of wanted to reschedule the sales rally, but then I was like, hey, there's quite a few people that would probably relate to this in having to manage this kind of weird harmony between work and life in these times that we have today. So I'm sure there's quite a few that can understand where I'm at right now, and that I probably have quite a few more gray hairs than I had just a week ago, but I wanted to jump right in. So here we are. We're already in the middle of January. Can you believe it? 2022, rising rate environment. I know that is not what I want to talk about today. So we all know rising rate environment, refinances are gone unless you're pulling out equity and people need it to consolidate debt or whatever. But where we need to focus is on truly getting back to our relationships. So go on your apology tours. If you don't know what an apology tour is, you can watch one of the previous podcasts, or I can give you a really quick breakdown. An apology tour is basically calling all the referral partners that you used to work with, eating crow, letting them know that, hey, I was really bogged down with some of the previous business that I had pulled in. I wanted to serve some of these past clients, and I want to build this relationship again. Let's sit down. Let's break bread. Let's build this relationship back up. I want to help you grow your business in 2022. But for those of you that have loan officers and have teams and have producers underneath you and want to go over business goals, what I kind of created for 2022 is really creating the perfect loan officer model for specifically your loan officers. So really backing into the math, number one, by tracking their conversion. So how many referrals does it take to get to an app? How many applications does it get to a closing? Once you have those 2 conversion numbers, you can really back into their income goal based on how much you're paying them in commission. So for me, and I have kind of my notes written down here, what we decided was the perfect loan officer model really dove into the math is focusing on how many active agents it's taking us to get those referrals in. And as you know, and as you're a producer, active agents kind of go in waves, right? So you'll have a certain group of your agents that'll send you a lot of business, then kind of fall to the wayside because they're going through that sales cycle. They're harvesting and dealing with the transactions. And then the other half of your referral business or your referral agents will then start sending you business, and then they'll fall to the wayside because they are working on their deals. So the key is to get your kind of your halves of your business or your quarters of your business to all kind of function and know how they're functioning and get into their sales cycles, and then know how your business is going to truly perform so you can forecast and proactively hire and proactively manage your business instead of being so reactive. So what I want to focus on today is that perfect loan officer model. And for us, that is 60 active agents. And for you, that might be a lot. That's a lot for us too. 60 active agents is pretty significant. Now, I'm using the majority of my loan officer stats, meaning that an active agent or an active referral partner is giving them 1 referral per month. That's decently low. Okay. So I prefer my agents to give me anywhere from 2 to 5 a month, anywhere above that for some of the teams that we work with. But if you use that number, I think it's very safe as we've been calculating our data. 1 referral per month is a good number to use for an active agent. So if you are using a 1 referral per month per every agent, 60 active agents in your sphere, 35% or higher closing ratio. So that's for every referral, 35% is going to close. That will give you those 20 closings a month, which is where we truly want our producers to be. 20 loans a month is a good, strong, solid book of business. And depending on where their comp structure is and their loan size, which we have loan officers anywhere from 235 all the way up to 350 for their average loan sizes in our area. That is a annual commission of anywhere from 650,000 up to almost $1 million. So 960,000 for our loan officers. So what we are trying to do is really encourage and support our loan officers to understand the math that goes into their business and understand how many no's it takes for them to get a yes when it comes to building referral partners, what it truly does, building systems around nurturing the referral partners. And once they determine what their perfect loan officer model is, so let's say it's 60, let's say it's 70, let's say it's 100 referring agents, what can we do to give them the models to get to that extreme growth or to get to that growth? Whether that's cold calling and teaching them, I'm sure many of you have belonged to different coaching clubs, and either the Core or the Freedom Club with Carl White. And you know that they have the list of 30 qualified agents that they call on every certain day of the week. A lot of people call on Mondays, and I've heard the feedback that a lot of agents don't like those Monday calls. But so for one of our loan officers, we do have it structured that they are going to prospect 50 qualified new agents per month. If they get 12 calls and texts twice per week, then they have a 25% conversion into a 15-minute appointment, either by phone, Zoom, or in person. Since we are in this weird time, I'm considering Zoom's just as efficient as in person. That will give them 13 meetings. If they have a 72% conversion of post-meeting through a 10-week follow-up plan, which we have broken down for them, every week they have to do these certain little pop buys to get the business, they will have 7 new agents added by the end of that 10-week follow-up. So what I'm encouraging and what I want this sales rally to be, I know there's a lot of numbers and a lot of statistics, but if you break down the conversions and give your loan officers and yourself these micro goals and these micro activities every single day of the week and every week, and have trackable data, it's much easier to then quantify and build your business that way. So start building the perfect loan officer model for your LOs or for yourself, and then create and really track the data for your conversions as far as landing the meetings and then converting them into referral partners with your 10-week post meeting follow-up, to then increase your agent count and referral count. Because right now, as you know, rising rates, we've got to increase our agent count. So for the sales rally today, Adriana Bates, broker owner of Clear Mortgage. I know that I spoke a lot about data and I ran a lot of numbers, but I just really wanted to hammer down and hone in on reverse engineering the math, breaking down your business into numbers, and really getting a plan set in place. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I'm sure somebody at AIME has my contact information and can pass it forward to you. But hopefully hear from you soon, and happy 2022. Bye.